Hi. So this is a test video, so probably nobody will ever see this one. Um, hmm. I've decided that it's time to share my story with the world. I'm ready to talk about it. I'm ready to be me. All the time people are mistaking me for a girl anyway, so it's kind of cool to finally be what I am. We'll come here. Apparently she wants to be part of the story. My name's Rebecca. I'm a transgender woman. I am a woman. And I'm ready for that to be the only thing I am. I'm done being something else. And that makes me very happy. No more fear. No more pretending. No more not being me. It's time for me to be real. It's time for life. So this will be my story of what it's like to come out. I'm out with my friends. I'm out on Facebook. You know, my family knows, at least the family I have. My kids know and support me. My son's a little uncomfortable with it still, but my daughter is beyond happy. She likes all the pretty stuff. I fought a pretty nasty battle with depression. I've tried to kill myself a couple times. Luckily, I'm not really in that place anymore. I'm happy. I'm exercising. I'm doing yoga. I'm being accepted. I haven't found love yet, but I'm hopeful. Trying to think of what else to say. I hate my voice, even though some people say it's. There's other women that sound just like me. I definitely would like to get up in a much higher frequency, but I go straight falsetto if I even try. And that annoys the hell out of me. I have one of those robotic vacuums, and it's decided that right now is a good time to come bash into my table over and over and over again. So if it keeps the image jiggles, that's why. I'm creating a YouTube channel in the hopes that my story, my failures, my successes can help other people. You know? If me sharing my life helps anybody else, even if it's, a boy who's just afraid to be himself at school and he's gay, or not even. Maybe, okay, go on. No, sorry. It just, anybody. You don't have to be different. You don't have to be weird. Just be you. And if my willingness to face all of this and become who I truly am and share every bit of that with you gives you any strength at all, maybe that's my mission in life. Maybe that's why I'm here. Maybe that's why I was made to suffer. so other people can gain strength from it. I've had a rough life. I mean, there's plenty of other people in this world that have had it worse, that's for sure. I suffer from depression, anxiety, gender dysmorphic disorder. I can't even say it. Gender identity disorder. I lost my mom 9 years ago now to suicide. I was the one who found her. I still have nightmares. I probably always will. I don't think I'll ever be better. Sorry, that one's kind of hard to talk about. I lost my family. After my mom died, I cut my mom's side of the family completely out because they proved to me who they truly were and that they didn't deserve me. Unfortunately, my dad and stepmom, I don't think they know how to handle it. I don't think that they'll be able to come around. It's okay. I know they love me. I'm not going to force them to... My hair's driving me nuts. I'm not going to force them to be uncomfortable. God knows it makes them uncomfortable. So really all I have is my kids. I have 3 stepsisters, but I don't talk to them. I don't communicate with them. We are never really close. The only one I am really close with is my sister Nicole, and she's got her own life. She's just got out of college. She's doing her career out in California. From what I can see, she's happy, and that makes me happy. I met an amazing group of people through Facebook, through a mutual friend who, unfortunately, I lost. I'm still not sure why. She's a great woman, and she was the first to tell me I was beautiful and really start this process of becoming Rebecca. Unfortunately, we're just not friends anymore. And I miss her. And she was a great source of happiness and energy for me. And sorry I keep looking away, but my cat and my vacuum and everything else going wrong, it's driving me crazy. But anyway, so I'm part of this group. I have an amazing coach who got me to join Beachbody Fitness. I've started that journey, and I'll definitely be sharing that journey with you all too. Maybe someday I can be a coach to somebody else or a whole bunch of somebody else's and make their lives better too. But, that coach and my amazing group that I'm a part of, they've given me the strength to do this and to not really give a crap what everybody else thinks. I am me. And take it or leave it. You can be nasty about it and do whatever you want. I'm just going to remove you from my life. If somebody wants to push crappy comments on here, you're going to get deleted. Lucky I haven't had to deal with that. At school I get the stickers from immature people and all that. But overall, the school I go to the University of Colorado, the Denver campus. They don't care. There's a lot of people that do the whole dress like freak thing, and nobody gives a crap. Be you. That's all anybody cares about. What which is amazing. I'm actually going to school to be an electrical engineer. It's always been my dream. I've always been, I grew up as that kid who took everything apart, and I mean everything. And I've always been really good at it. I've been amazing at dealing with puzzles. I live for the way things fit together and the way things interact, and discovering, okay, you have this and you have this, but why? Why does this cause this? Learning that energy in general is actually a really neat thing to know. I was lucky enough to almost stumble upon my work. I am working on a brain surgery project, which unfortunately, because of the nature of everything and the nature of competition, I can't share with you guys. The last thing I need to do is share how I'm using Python and how I'm using image detection and position estimation to do what I do. Because somebody else will beat me to the paper and I won't get it. The most I will share is the work I do will affect Alzheimer's, will affect depression, and any other disorder of the brain that involves your brain either not producing or producing too much of something because there's an electrical short circuit up there. And, there's a technology called deep brain stimulation or stimulate DBS. And basically they drill a hole in your head and put a pacemaker in there, and if you search on YouTube DBS, you'll see videos of people, and they'll be Parkinson's patients, and they'll be doing the uncontrollable shakes. They turn that bad boy on and nothing. And that's incredible. I'm sure there's other methods and stuff, but from the research I've done, medicine is effective to a point, and then it's a case of you eventually become immune. It's like a disappearing return. You get this amazing point, but then it's going to take more and more and more and more and more to get back to that point. And eventually, the medicine becomes so toxic that you're incapable of getting back to that place. And from what I've seen, what I've researched, a mechanical solution at this point in our technology in our lives is the only solution. And I'm very proud to be part of making that safer, faster, more effective, more precise. If you watch the videos, the way they do it now is to listen to a tone. And they kind of just poke and hope for the sweet spot. Yes, using Cartesian coordinates and stereographic procedures, they do get there. And it's relatively precise. But I'm hoping, with what I'm doing, they do a local numbing, stick your head back into a machine, and the machine just goes, and you're done. That's incredible. We're working right now on a way to do it with augmented reality. So there's still a doctor involved. But he's going to be able to see inside the brain without seeing inside the brain. And my part of the whole deal is making that a reality, taking all this data and visual information from the cameras, combining it all into one piece of data that I can hand off to another researcher who all they have to do is display it on augmented reality vision. You know? That's my plan to make my mark on the world. I want to change the world, and I want to change it one person at a time by making their lives better. And that's also why I'm sharing here. I want all you to have better lives because of me. I want you to be able to pull strength from my suffering and pull happiness from my happiness. You know, right now I have zero makeup on. I climbed out of bed and didn't even brush my hair. Here I am making the video that most likely will be my very first video on YouTube. Because it's important to me to share me. Will I have my hair pretty and makeup on for most of my videos? Most likely, yeah. Because that is me too. I love to feel pretty. I like what it's like. You know, I'm doing a cover up right now that's going to just be bright colors. I mean, I want to be bright and colorful and pretty and not dull and gray and average. That's who I was. If you made me describe myself back then, the word I used was average. Dull. Boring. That me, there's no way in hell I would have ever thought of doing this. I probably would have puked even trying to make the video. It would have terrified me. But instead, you know, making this video and sharing with all of you makes me happy. Makes me feel good. And you know, I always thought there would be a attention-getting behavior, and that's why everybody did it, because they wanted attention. And I'm sure that's a big part of it, and why a lot of people do this. I don't want attention. I just want to make a difference. I hate praise. You know, I'll do something good, and somebody's going to go out of their way to recognize me, and you know, like in a company meeting of, hey, you know, this person did amazing. I turn bright red and I play it off because I don't want to be recognized. But I want people to know that I matter and that I make a difference. And I want you guys all to have the same. Every one of you matters. Every one of you makes a difference in this world. Whether you believe that or not. You know? Even if it's the fact that you got up and you went to work. What you did made a difference to someone somewhere. May have not been a life-altering difference. It may have not been much. I mean, for the kid that works at Taco Bell, you fed somebody. That's a pretty big freaking deal. You know, the person just going to school. You are investing in yourself. You one day will make that difference. And hell, chances are, even being in that classroom made a difference to your teacher. Because your teacher felt like they did something that day. They felt like they made a difference for you. Because they taught you something that meant something to them. I mean, hell, even an 8-year-old kid makes a difference. Maybe they were sitting in class and complimented their friend. Or whatever. I don't care who you are and what you do. You make a difference. Granted, the level of difference, who knows? There's a huge difference from, potentially shaping the way the world does brain surgery to just making somebody smile. But at the end of the day, both acts are what it means to be human and what it means to make a difference. Who would have thought, right? I get up in the morning, I feed my cat. That's pretty damn important to her. Makes a huge difference to her. She got fed. She's a happy girl. She definitely makes a difference in my world. There's been a few times when I've been ready to end it all or in the middle of trying to end it all. When all of a sudden she's there in my lap and looking me in the eye and purring and licking my nose and doing whatever she can to make me stop crying. So even a cat, hell, even just anything. I bet there's a bug in this world that makes somebody happy. Maybe it's that dragonfly that ate the mosquito before it could bite you and give you the damn Zika virus. I don't know. All I know is everyone is a beautiful, unique thing. I'm not religious. I'm sure that'll come out a few times. But I believe in fate. I believe in reason. I believe in karma. I believe you get what you give. And I'm more than happy to give everything and everything I am and everything I could be to all of you. Because you deserve it. I'm going to attempt to use a better camera next time. I'm going to attempt to actually edit videos and everything else. But, this is my dry run. This is my coming out story. This is me telling the world that, you know what? I'm Rebecca. Deal with it. I went shopping last night to Target. Actually went into the women's section and bought me a bunch of shirts off the clearance rack. It was like $40 total, and I got a really nice haul of shirts. This is one of them now. And just coming home and trying it all on, I was smiling and giggling and kind of dancing in front of the mirror, and pretty damn awesome. I hope all of you get the chance to have that feeling in your lives. I know I didn't. My life was gray, dull. Even the day my kids were born should have been the happiest moments of my life. And truly they are. They're the most important moments of my life. But because of where I was in my world, and how much I had locked myself away for 26 years of my life when my son was born, I was happy, but I wasn't. That was my favorite memory in the world, was the moment I got to hold my son, look him in his cute little eyes, and give him a kiss on his little forehead, and introduce myself. Now I cry about it, and I smile, and I giggle, and I laugh. Give that up for the world. hormone therapy is amazing. I mean, I feel like I look like a girl. It's freaking magic in and of itself. The fact that I can have tears of happiness just thinking about a memory, it's amazing. I will take every negative that comes with it to have those happy moments, just like I just had. As a guy, that never would have happened to me. I might have smiled on the inside and just kept moving on. Instead, I felt this amazing rush of love and happiness. And I'm not on any illegal drugs. And that's probably what I would have taken back then. I wish all of you can someday feel acceptance and happiness and everything else. A good friend of mine lives in the Springs, and I haven't talked for the past few days because she's been having a rough time. And about midday, after I got done getting my eyelashes refilled, because I definitely love that. I love having long eyelashes and looking pretty. And I get a text and it just says, "Howdy." So, well, hey, how are you? She goes, "Not good." So, okay, how can I help? And, her response was, "I don't think you can. I've had a very bad day." And I said, "Okay, what happened?" She sends me a picture. Her car's on the side of I-25. Her tire blew out. She got a flat tire. Her spare is dead too. I mean, her car was stuck. Luckily, she had somebody that could pick her up and take her to work. So, I went home, put on some jeans and a t-shirt I really didn't care about, and wiped all the makeup off and put on some some tennis shoes. There's no way in hell I was gonna go change a tire, my dress, and my high heels, because I ain't running that stuff. I think it took me like 2 hours because of traffic, and I ended up having to actually go way off the beaten path because Waze took me some pretty interesting and very scenic and beautiful routes to avoid the traffic on I-25. I went down there, I found her car, I took the tire, I replaced it. Less than $60. Big deal, I have the means. Why not? I took it back, I put it on the car. I texted her and said, "Your car's fixed." And, that amazed her. And I'm like, "Do you need a ride?" She's like, "No, I can get a ride." Okay, well, I'm going home. And I drove the 2 hours home. Went to Target, got me some laundry detergent and a few shirts. And I went home and I did laundry and I cleaned. I won't tell her how much I spent. And if she tries to give me that money, I'll go buy her another damn tire. I refuse to take her money. She asked me, "How can I ever repay you?" And I told her, do the same for someone else. So that's my advice to all of you. Do the same for somebody else. If somebody does something to make you feel happy and special, pass it on. Pay it forward. And I'm sure a good number of you have been in a Starbucks drive-thru and go to pay them, and they go, "Oh, sorry, the person ahead of you already paid. Would you like to pay for the person behind you?" Yeah. And, I've heard of that going for hours, where, somebody at the start of the line started something that made, I bet, every one of those people's days. And they felt so good about it, they were willing to do the same for somebody else. That's what I think is the meaning of life. It's not how much money you got. It's not how pretty you are or how skinny you are or any of that. It's, did you make somebody's life better that day? Better is 42. I'm not sure. Maybe Hitchhiker's got it right. Maybe the damn meaning of life is 42. Either one works. Alright, so I'm looking at the timer here. I have been blabbing on for half an hour. And I've still got so much more I want to talk about and share. So I'll probably make another video. And I'll share it tomorrow. To steal a line from a comic character, you were beautiful, you were smart, and gosh darn it, people love you. I love you all. You are all amazing. Smile. You deserve it. Goodbye.